Let's start with the reading, Taurus. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into the energies around you right now and their potential implications in the future. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please take the messages as they resonate to you. Let's look how you are feeling right now, the main energy around you and what's coming up for you, and how it's going to evolve in the near future. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have Empress. With this card, I definitely see some sort of growth. This is very important and beautiful growth because what's going to happen very soon in your situation is going to pretty much define the very outcome of the situation itself. Right here, you see someone who is growing life, who is growing something that will last a very long time. And overall, you see how you're about to enter a phase of spring after the winter. You're finally going to see things happening after a time where perhaps you haven't seen much movement at all regarding the situation, at least. So let's see how you are feeling right now. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. What I get immediately from these two cards is that you have a crush on someone and this person clearly has a crush on you. The two right here is showing us how the energy and the things that you feel are the same ones that the other person is feeling right now. This is a very beautiful card because when you have the Two of Cups with someone, you have a phase where you are getting to know each other. You are discovering one another, what they like, what they don't like, everything about them, their past, their present, their vision for the future. This is just that time where you are so excited about getting to know the other person. And the more you learn about them, the more you fall for them as well. This phase doesn't always make sense because we tend to fall in love with people that we know really little about. And eventually, with time, hopefully, our feelings are going to be confirmed and validated by who they really are. But right now, your intuition is telling to the both of you that you are perhaps made for each other. And so right here, although there is some cautious with love and with the feelings, you both want to really go for this. And it feels right. It feels romantic. It feels as though your heart is awakening again after maybe a time, as we were saying earlier, where your heart was silent and didn't have any reason to be excited, any reason to open up to someone and let the love in. But right now, the Knight of Cups is clearly someone who is going to make you change your mind about opening up your heart or not. When you have a Knight of Cups into your life, you have someone really romantic, charming, seductive, really attractive as well. And you have someone here who knows how to show you the love and the feelings that they have for you. This person is not afraid to tell you how they feel. They don't see love as being a weakness. They don't see the manifestation of love and their feelings as being something that puts them out of control on the situation and overall out of control in their life. This is not it at all. They feel as though instead that's something that enriches their life and something that makes them stronger. So right here, you clearly have someone who's going to tell you really clearly how they feel for you. And the more they tell you, the more you fall in love. I clearly see from these two cards that you have a crush on this person and they are already in love with you. Maybe it's happening quickly. Maybe it's happening too quickly, but honestly, right now, it does not matter. If you feel as though this is right and you feel as though this definitely deserves a chance to be a connection that needs to be explored, right now, not in the future when you realize, when you get to know this person a little bit better. You're ready for this and they are ready for this. So let's see what the main energy is in this situation and what's coming up right now. So we're going from 2 cards having cups to 2 other cards with pentacles. And you know that this is already a really good transition, because when we get to pentacles, we get to a very stable element that goes at the base of your foundation. And here, in fact, you see these pentacles being in your foundation. With the 7 of Pentacles, I do see that there is a vision, a long-term view here that you both share. And this is good news, because it really does look like the two of you are wanting the same things from a relationship, from love, and especially from this relationship. Right here, you are willing to do whatever it takes to make this grow. And look, we have a very similar message to the one seen in the Empress. Something growing. This is clearly the spring after the winter, and whatever you are doing right now, it's going to have really beautiful results in the near and distant future. You're doing something right now which is going to perhaps change your life, and it's going to put you in a different path, on a different journey. A journey where now you have this person by your side. And it's clear here, also with the Knight of Pentacles, that this crush is quickly transforming into something more. Actually, let me remove the quickly, because with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very slow energy. And it doesn't mean that you will have to wait 10 years before this happens. This means that this relationship is going to grow and solidify in time for a very long time. So if you are wanting to be official with this person at some point soon in the future, you will be able to do that, but your growth won't end there. This is just the beginning of a very beautiful and reliable connection that you absolutely deserve. I do see that you have experienced winter. You haven't had anyone that put you in a position where you could think that you were going to build something stable with someone. And maybe, you know, in the past, you had a lot of people who made you believe that this was their goal. And then eventually when they got what they wanted from you, they just left, or they weren't ready to commit. Right now, we clearly have commitment. We clearly have someone who's here to stay, and they wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the whole world. The Knight of Swords, I see how things soon will start to pick up the pace. We see, in fact, right here, someone who's starting to do something that we have to look into, but their actions will be quick. I do see them here creating some plans, doing something that will perhaps be a gift, creating a gift or buying a gift. Right here, I just see someone who's making a quick decision which will impact you as well. And knowing the passion and the obsessiveness that the Knight of Swords usually has, I do believe that it's going to be a surprise and it's going to be really nice. Right now, we see this person running towards their bike here. And perhaps, you know, this is a trip. This is them inviting you somewhere and doing something that you were not planning to do at all. It's going to be a quick decision, which will require action as well, but it's going to be nice. Let's see what this is going to be. Before clarifying that, let's see how this energy is going to evolve in the near future. All right, so what we see right here is that this person is clearly working for this and clearly wanting to do this, but there is one thing from the past that they still carry on their shoulders. Now, we have the Nine of Swords transitioning into the Ten of Wands, which means that they're just starting to let go of this burden, and they're starting a new cycle, which is definitely the cycle that they have now with you. This Nine of Swords shows someone who's still stuck in the past, still stuck into a situation that was really, really tough on them. And I want to look more into this situation from the past to understand if it will have any implications on the situation in the present and the one that will come in the future. The Ten of Wands, it's already good news because you know that they are at the end of this cycle and they're ready to move on. But this baggage that they have can potentially impact the happiness between the two of you. And so the more we find out about this, the better it will be and the more clear the outcome will become for us. So let's immediately focus on the Knight of Swords, see what are they planning to do, and then right here, what it is that they're still carrying with them and how it might potentially impact this relationship. I also want to look into how this connection is going to evolve in the distant future. Is this connection going to be everything you want it to be? What are going to be your potential challenges along the way, and what the two of you will manifest in the distant future together? Let's see how this relationship is going to grow in the years to come. If you would like to support the channel and hear the rest of the messages, just follow me in the extended video by clicking on the link down below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. Please check your spam folders because I've been sending out emails. I send them out every Monday morning. And stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. We have seen here a crush that is soon going to transition into a more stable relationship. Perhaps a relationship that you will have for the rest of your life, but definitely for a very long time. Now, what we have seen here is that this person is about to come up with a surprise for you. And we will look into what this is going to be and how you're going to receive it and how you're going to feel once you receive it. And also down here, we see how they're still carrying a burden on their shoulders. And it's something that doesn't relate to you. It's something from the past, but we will have to look into this in order to understand if it will have any implications on your relationship today. Now, the Seven of Cups wanted to come up as well while I was shuffling the cards. And what we see with this card is, first of all, a fear of you choosing someone else. The first thing that I see related to this burden is them fearing that you are going to move away from this and choose someone else, maybe in the same way that has happened in the past for them. But that's the first message that I'm getting here. Let's see what this is about. Let's clarify every single card here. But first of all, let's look into that Knight of Swords and see what are they planning to do right now. What are they planning as a surprise to you? Wow. I clearly see here a house. I see them wanting to take you somewhere, maybe on the mountains, maybe on the beach, somewhere where there's going to be a lot of vegetation. And this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful environment where the two of you are going to have such a good time together. What I'm seeing right here